Hi Kopites, welcome back to the channel. In this video I want to talk about Alexander Isak. So Alexander Isak has apparently told Newcastle he wants to speak to clubs. I believe today, was it, or yesterday, he turned down a move to Saudi, doesn't want to go there yet. It was supposed to be for a lot of money as well. But I don't blame the lad. He's 25, one of the best strikers in Europe. I feel a bit sorry for Newcastle fans, I really do. I mean, Isak's been like a hero to him, hasn't he, over the last couple of seasons. But my only problem is we need to get Diaz and Nunes out the door as well, don't we? I mean, I believe, like I said in the previous video, that Bayern Munich have offered 80 million euros for Diaz. Nunes has done well in pre-season, to be fair. I do think he'll go. I'd probably take 45 for Nunes. So that gives us, around about 115 million. So we've got to put another, 150 they want for him. I think they take 130, Newcastle, to be honest. Me personally, I'm not sure if it'll happen. I've said this all along. I'd like him to come to Liverpool, don't get me wrong. There's not probably a club in Europe that won't want Isak. But what they'll probably do is, if they do get rid of Diaz and Nunes, they'll probably play Isak up front and Ekitike on the left and just rotate in between Gakpo and Isak, for like cup games and stuff, FA Cup and League Cup. He'll probably play Ekitike and that up front and maybe keep Isak for Champions League and Premier League. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But I hope we get him. But for Newcastle fans, I do feel sorry for you. But don't worry, you'll find somebody. You've got a good manager in Eddie Howe. I like Eddie Howe. I think he's a future England manager. I know that there's a few strikers you're looking at, aren't you? So good luck to Newcastle. If Isak goes, I've got a soft spot for Newcastle. I've got family that live in Newcastle, so I do feel sorry for you. But back to Liverpool, I would love Isak. I've said that all along. Let's hope we can get the deal done. Let me just see if I can quickly find the article to do with Isak. Won't be a second. Isak. So it says here, there's one here with The Guardian. So it says, Newcastle left with uncomfortable feeling that Isak wants more and romance is dead. Football is a market. It has always been a market. And it is more of a market now than it has ever been before. Everybody is consistently looking for a better deal, and everybody has a price. Every club has its place in the ecosystem, and those higher up the chain will always take from those below them, who in turn will take from those below them. All a club can ever hope to do is inch their way higher and higher in the structure to increase the number of clubs they can feed on while reducing the number of predators who can feed on them. It may be reassuring to think of the legendary servants, the one club men of the past. But even the term servants betrays an uncomfortable truth. From 1885, when professionalism was legalised and the great clubs of the industrial North and Midlands began to acquire talent from Scotland, footballers have been a product to be traded. From 1963, when the retain and transfer system was scrapped and increasingly after the Bosman ruling in 1995, players have had agency, although even before that, there were cases such as talent of Wilf Mannion, who went on strike to try to force a move from Middlesbrough to Oldham. Since financial fair play rules began to be introduced 15 years ago, preventing an owner splurring a fortune and evaluating his side, the clubs climbing the ladder most successfully are those who have accepted their position within the hierarchy and traded accordingly. So I'm not going to read you the whole thing. It goes on to talk about how much money United, Chelsea, City, Arsenal have spent over the years. Unfortunately, football's not football anymore. That's what annoys me the most. I agree with Dunk at Cop Talk. Top flight football's not what it used to be. My local club, Morecambe, they're basically on the verge of going bankrupt. Nobody can help them. The FA won't let them help them. Look at what happened with Macclesfield and what was the other team in Manchester. I can't remember who it was now. City and United both said they'd help him, didn't they? It wasn't a loan. They said they'd basically give him the money to pay the debts off. And the FA wouldn't let him. There's no support in football, unfortunately, now. It's like it's just said then. The rich get richer and the poorer get poorer. Or in Morecambe's case, go bankrupt. It's sad for me because my brother works for Morecambe in the kitchen. And he hasn't got a clue what's going on with his job at the minute. Football's very, very cruel sport now. It's all to do with who's got the most money, and that really annoys me. But, yeah. So, anyhow, going back to the original start of the video, Isak to Liverpool, I don't know. I'd love it, but I don't know. That's it for this video. Take it easy.